Hi, St. Anne's. I have been trying to record myself, and I'm not real comfortable with this, so I am going to read Lemons by Melissa Savage. It is a very cute book about Bigfoot. We're going to see how this goes. Chapter 1. One woolly monster and a weirdo kid. Bigfoot. It is the first thing I see when we pull into town. Our gargantuan wooden statue of a hairy beast stuck right smack in the middle of the square, like he's the mayor or President Ford or something real important like that. Where are we, anyway? I asked the social worker who came to get me all the way down in San Francisco. I've only met her once before this, and I can't remember her name. I think it starts with a W or maybe an M. There were two of them who came to visit. I can't remember the other lady's name either. This one must have drawn the short straw to have to drive all the way up to this podunk place. We finally made it. Lemonade, her eyes meet mine in the rearview mirror. They say Willow Creek is the Bigfoot capital of the world. You mean like that thing actually lives here? She smiles and makes a left turn down 7th Street. We're almost here. Should be up this way, just a piece. This place is nothing like home, and I already know I'm just gonna hate it. Tall pines instead of skyscrapers, dirt instead of sidewalks, and one woolly monster lurking somewhere in the forest. With my luck, his main food source is 10-year-old girls. I want to go home, I mutter under my breath. Why couldn't I have stayed with my teacher? I call up to the front seat. Miss Cotton says she loves having me there. She even told me so. I'm sorry, Lemonade, she says, keeping her eyes on the road this time. I'm afraid that's just not an option right now. There would have to be forms completed for that to happen permanently. She would do that, I tell the lady. She always has our papers corrected the very next day. Just ask her, she'll tell you. I've already spoken to her about it, honey, she says. Believe me, if things change, you'll be the very first to know. I'll make sure and remind her. She promised to call me sometimes and write me letters too, at least until I go back. This time, the lady doesn't even say anything. I lay my head back on the seat and stick my arm out the window. The warm summer air grabs it, and my hand hangs 10 on a wind wave. I breathe in deep. It smells like grass, dirt, and bugs. At home, the air smells crisp like the ocean, mixed with car exhaust and glorious, crispy fried egg rolls from Mr. Chin's restaurant on the corner. He makes the very best egg rolls in town. The sign in the window even says so. The sky is fire orange, even though the sun is just about out of sight behind the trees, leaving long dark shadows between the pines that line the road, which is the reason why I almost miss him. Some weirdo kid darts through the trees with binoculars hanging from his neck. He's wearing a floppy tan safari hat, folded up in front and held on by a strap right underneath his chin. Across the underside of the brim are some kind of hand-painted letters. I can tell they say something real important too, because why else would you have hand-painted letters anywhere? But he's running so fast, I can't read what they say. That's the end of chapter 1. Let's see what happens. I will get back with you. Have a great day, St. Anne's. I certainly do miss each and every one of you.